All right, I'm going to have a go at the Observer's weekly Everyman crossword. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Last week, dragon at outer edges of weirdly volatile region. The answer was, is it wyvern, wyvern? I think I knew the word years ago and I just saw it recently. Anyway, it is the outer edges of the words weirdly volatile and region. Well done to Chris K for getting that one. This week, abbreviating complexity, routinely organizations' names, yes, mainly initials. 7 letters, abbreviating complexity, routinely organizations' names, yes, mainly initials. 7 letters and it begins with A. All right, let's see what Everyman has for us. Are we going to get the usual pop-ups? Yeah, just about how to enter the competition. Let me go into my settings. No, I do not want to skip over filled letters. All right. Camus lost in sad on reflection Arabian metropolis. Oh, Albert Camus, but reflections sounds like, yeah, so we're going to anagram Camus and put it inside of the word sad that has been turned around, and that is going to give us Damascus. What clipper may do in marina. 4 letters. Well, I think it's what a clipper may do, and I suppose it would cut things, but it might dock them, and a marina is a dock. You'd like to perform this, say no more. Oh, I wonder if this is a cryptic definition and it's mime. Yeah, you'd like to perform. Just I've been watching some of the old Police Squad highlights, and the one where they, instead of throwing a ransom note through the window, they throw a mime artist. Anyway, I think that's right. Dried fruit and mixed nuts, alas. An anagram of nuts, alas, would be sultanas. Yeah, I remember helping my mother make the fruit cake for Christmas with sultanas and currants and raisins. Never quite knew what the difference was between them. All right. Where students learn waters of Oxbridge matter. Oh, maybe break it at where students learn. Waters of Oxbridge matter. No, I don't get that. Committee intend to sustain everyman's gripe. I'm wondering if it is a committee. No, I think it's going to mean gripe because I just thought of complain. Let's see. Committee intend. I think sustaining everyman's might be just putting I inside of complan. Now, wasn't that complan a food for people who are recovering and they need to get nutrients? But I also think, isn't it one of the hours of prayer, complan? Yeah, I may have this one completely. No, I think committee is calm and intend is plan, and that sustains the I. All right. Connect some scattergun items. Well, some is telling us to take some of the letters from scattergun items, and we get unite for connect. let's see, humiliate American MAGA enthusiasts. American is probably going to be A or US. Yeah, I don't see that. Ignored brown bread. Well, brown bread can be rhyming slang for dead. I don't think that's going to be it, though. How about there, each being this? Oh, that's a wonderfully cryptic clue. No, don't see it. Saunas in resort in Bahamian port. Oh, resort can also be read as resort. And if we resort those letters, we get Nassau, a port in the Bahamas. Goes ahead, acts like church roof thief. Oh, well, famously, thieves would go up on church roofs and steal the lead. Ah, yes, so takes the lead can also be read as takes the lead. As means of connection, how we hear Pan refer to self, nemesis. That's a great one. Well, I think it's going to be as means of connection, three-word phrase, and then a homophone. Is it going to be Peter Pan as opposed to the god Pan? Because Peter Pan has a nemesis, Captain Hook. Me Hook, I Hook. I don't know who the god Pan's nemesis would be. No. Let's try some more downs. Oh, that was the brown bread. Ooh, it is actually rhyming slang for dead, or a nicer way to say it might be passed over. And if you were ignored, for example, for promotion, you were passed over. And that's there. Each being this. I'm wondering if clue, this is a clue. Well, then what's there? No. Tarry lad clutching Scottish flower. Oh, but it could be a Scottish flower, which could be the D. Isn't that a Scottish river? I'm thinking the definition is tarry, like hurry up. Oh, no, tarry is to delay, to wait. And then a lad clutching, going around the Scottish flowery. I can't see the river Dee. Oh, is there the Tay? I think might be Scottish Tayside. So I think maybe stay. So the lad, stay on, I suppose. Yeah, if you tarry, you stay on, and son is the lad. Like a suit or sweet. Oh, and thanks to everyone who helped me with the one I did. I can't believe I didn't get the planets last week because I love the planets. Anyway, like a suit or sweet. So maybe it's some phrase that could be applied to both a suit and a sweet. Well noted, or no. Seemingly deranged, rambling elegy, regularly rebuffed, good egg. Oh my goodness, that's a long one. I don't see it. Let's go back. Circle back, finding somewhere to swim. Oh, back makes me think we're going to reverse. There is the Lido as somewhere to swim, but oh, a pool. I think a circle is a loop, and if that goes backwards, you get a pool. So, scram. That's great. I don't see it. If the definition is so, could it be thus? But I'm wondering if instead of we have to put another word of hesitation like or eh or Oh yeah, maybe So and that's going to mean scram. No, unexpectedly not finishing, skate and beef, hearty meal. 145 must be a hearty meal, a something. But I'm wondering if unexpectedly is an anagram indicator. Maybe skate and beef. That's 9 letters. And then maybe N from not finishing. No, don't see it. Urgent prerequisite, characteristic of crumpled trousers. Oh, well, I'm wondering about, when I saw crumpled, I thought about ironing or pressing. And something that is urgent is pressing. Pressing iron? Pressing. I would have said pressing matter. Prerequisite characteristic of. No, I don't see that. Might be something to do with creasing too. No, but I like pressing. Oh, here's our weekly primarily clue. Primarily existentialist equine youngsters often read excitedly. Well, that is Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I think of equine as horses, but I suppose the family equus includes donkeys. I have one flaw. Portions of spinach I'll eschew. That's great. I have one flaw. Oh, yeah, I think maybe it's a hidden clue. Portions of. Oh, I have one flaw. Of course, Achilles is hidden there, starting with the A in spinach. That's clever. All right, conclusion. Effing and blinding always. Conclusion might be ending, but yeah, I don't quite see it. Finale. Finally. No. I see you go with curtailed sound of explosion. Is it a sound of explosion? No, it's a curtailed. Oh, maybe it's, yes. Um, I see you. What you might say to a baby would be peekaboo. I think go, go is P, and a sound of explosion is kaboom, and that is curtailed. I like it. All right. We looked at my good egg. Cut down to size and kick out of bed question mark. Oh, I wonder if cut down to size is the straightforward definition, and then maybe playfully kick out of bed. Oh, it could be a flower bed, but I'm thinking a DE word, maybe like D cot, D crib, D. What else could bed be? No, I don't see it. Member of Bewitched. Of course, the asterisk there is important. Even without the I and K, I was thinking that was going to be asterisk. Uh, anyway, I fondly remember Bewitched and their one big hit. Produce number, but don't listen to her song. Ooh, well, a siren is someone whose song you shouldn't listen to. Yeah, to produce, I suppose, like a horse, you might sire, and then number can be N. S. Connery's female relative declared obscure. Now that S is very funny. Why do we not get Sean? Is it going to be S? Could S be the definition? I think we've seen it before as some kind of like bend or something, hairpin bend. Maybe not hairpin, chicane. Connery's female relative. And then declared might indicate, oh, but I'm wondering maybe it is Sean Connery and maybe the S is just to put us off. And yes, because his female relative would be his niece. But if you were doing a bad Sean Connery impersonation, you might say niche. So I think that's how that works. And so something that is obscure might be a niche interest, for example. Lout throws up repelling wife. Oh, well, a lout might be a slob. And throws up, well, throws could be bowls. That goes up, it's reversed, and we repel the W for wife. Oil company, surely that's going to be SO. Saving skin in masterclass. Oh, this is very tricky because saving, you have to think of everything save the kitchen sink except, and the skin of it, well, you have to think of a word for masterclass, might be a lesson. And if you remove the outer letters from lesson, you get SO. All right, not terrible, but not a great first pass. That's there, each being this. Just trying to think of the ending. Could be a dolent type ending. Fraudulent? No, fraudulent has the U in the wrong place. Found. No. Oh, here's where students learn waters of Oxbridge matter. Rowing club. Well, I think the Oxford River is the Isis, and then Cambridge is the Cam, right? Where students learn. No. And here's humiliate American MAGA enthusiasts. How do I get rid of that? There we go. Shame would be humiliate, but American MAGA enthusiasts. Well, the first letters of those four words are H-A-M-E. But why? Yeah, I don't quite get that. But how would that be then? It's a very funny beginning if shame is right. Yeah, I'm not crazy about that one. I'll leave it in for now, though. All right, here was our skate and beef hearty meal. Maybe it is unexpectedly a something, but if it's a hearty meal, is it a, well, stews? Oh, how about a something steak? Oh, how about if it's a T-bone steak? Yes, I think that's it, which would be a hearty meal. So yeah, I think it is an anagram of skate gives you a steak. Yeah, and then I think not is not. And then I think the not finishing is the beef. We just have BE. Yeah, normally when you don't finish a word in wordplay, you only drop the last letter, but I'm reading this one correctly. We're dropping two letters from beef. If I'm missing something, please let me know as you did last week. I appreciate it. All right, cut down to size and kick out of bed. Yeah, it could be a D. Let's cut down to size, literally or metaphorically. B-A, B-E, B-I, B-O, B-U. T-bone, no. That K is very interesting. If the T-bone steak is right, and I think it has to be. Let me pause and sip my coffee and think about this one. Now, of course, there and there are sound-alikes, are homophones. Oops, sound-alike, there we go. Ooh, could this have the ices around the outside? I don't know about that. I'm wondering if there's some Greek word where students learn. And waters of Oxbridge matter. No. Now this Y is interesting as means of connection. Three, and then what's the three-letter word with A in the middle? And then the, oh no, sorry, 3, it's something and, yeah, I bet it's something and, oh, it is Captain Hook and it is Peter Pan referring to himself as I. And then with the homophone, it's Hook and EYE. Hook and I, it's sort of like a button, isn't it? All right, like a suit or sweet. I mean, is the E in parentheses, do we have to take it literally? Sharp, press. I mean, it's probably PRE, PLE. Oh, 3-piece. Like a, yes, a furniture suite might be 3-piece, of course, and a suit. I don't think you see too many 3-piece suits nowadays. All right, this is looking like ending. Conclusion, effing and blinding always. Oh, yeah, I ignored the underscore. Effing and blinding always blank. Effing and blinding always ending? Is that a quotation? I don't know about that. I'm going to leave it in, but if some of you can please explain that to me. Here's our seemingly deranged rambling elegy. Oh, I'm thinking an anagram of elegy and regularly rebuffed could be every other letter from rebuffed. EUFD. And I think, yeah, I'm not sure. So what's it going to mean? Either seemingly deranged. This is looking like another I. Or is it a good egg? I don't think it's a good egg. Good might be G and egg might be O. Yeah, we need 10 letters. So elegy would give us 5. We'd get 4 from every other letter from rebuffed, I think. Yeah, no matter which way we do it. So then good G and egg O would be too many letters. Yeah. Anyway, seemingly deranged. Yeah, maybe there's some. Oops. I know that like there's wild-eyed, the wild-eyed boys, they've been away. But I'm wondering if it's there's cockeyed. Ooh, maybe goog. What is that? Googly-eyed. Um, oh, goggle-eyed maybe. How about goggle-eyed? Yeah, I think I like that. Because I'm thinking we have the G from elegy. G. Oh, maybe it's yeah, I'm still not clear on what we're anagramming, but I think it might be maybe it's elegy, but only take every other letter, regularly rebuff some of the letters. So, but we have to get the Y from somewhere. But I'm going to stick with goggle-eyed. I think that's close enough. Oh, yes, could be ergo. Is and scram is go. Oh, I think this is cut down to size. Well, I think maybe there's some other word, but to debone a chicken, I mean, it will go down to size, but that's just a byproduct of removing the bones. And then kick out of bed, I suppose, in a vulgar way. You're no longer boning, debone. That's the best I can come up with. I think it's a bit loose myself. Yeah, an urgent prerequisite might be a pressing need. And so a characteristic, again, of trousers, I suppose there is a need of pressing. So a pressing need. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure in that one either. All right, just my students learn. Well, let me pause and just think if there's some obvious English word I am missing out here. Yeah, I wasn't finding anything good for this, and then I realized, yeah, I wasn't too confident in shame. I did have to go to wordplays.com in the end. Of course, the children or the students learn on campus. So the Waters of Oxbridge is the cam. Yeah, I should have hung on to that. And then matter, I suppose in a terrible sense, can be puss, so campus. All right, so humiliate. American is probably that A. MAGA enthusiasts. All right, well, let me just pause and think of a word for humiliate. Well, I was first of all thinking of a bash, but I think a base, I think, can be a transitive verb to humiliate people. Although I think I usually think of it as someone was abased. And the MAGA enthusiasts might be the base. That's the best I can come up with. So I think for a second week in a row, I'm not very confident in what I've put in. And we don't have 15 squared since it is a competition. Of course, they're not going to publish the answers, and I won't be publishing this, of course, until next Sunday. All right, so another disappointing one. And over 30 minutes, so I found this one tricky again. Anyway, let me know if it's just me. Anyway, thanks as always for watching, and have a great day.